Hi guys, it's Melanie, and today I am finally doing a video all about my hair. This video feels very odd for me to make because I literally spend all of like 2.5 seconds on my hair on a daily basis. I never do my hair. In fact, it's been several months since I've even really bothered blow drying my hair. I sort of gave up all heat styling tools a few months ago just because for the most part I work from home and I just didn't need to blow dry my hair. I do color my hair because it's actually completely salt and pepper, so I started going gray when I was in my mid-20s. It's a genetic thing in my family. My hair is literally gray. It's just gray. So I do have to color it. While I love the look of a beautiful silvery gray on my mom and other older women in my life, I'm not really ready at the age of 35 to be completely gray. It could definitely look cool. You know, I could put some purple streaks in with the gray. I could be all funky and fun. It's just not really me though. So I do color my hair. I color my own hair, so I guess that's the first place that I'll start. I use typically the L'Oreal Excellence in the color Light Ash Blonde. I believe it's the number 9A. I basically just apply that to my roots, so either straight from the little squeezy bottle that it comes with, I'll sort of part my hair, squeeze some on, work it in, part my hair, squeeze some on, work it in, and I just literally do that around my whole head, just the roots. And sometimes I will use one of those brushes that a hairstylist uses, if I'm feeling fancy and I want to take my time, I'll brush on the color, but for the most part I just kind of squirt it on there, work it into the roots, and call it a day. And usually right about 5 minutes before I'm ready to rinse it out, I'll take the rest of the color and work it through the rest of my hair. Then I rinse it out. I use whatever deep conditioner comes with the hair color that I'm using, and that's it. So I usually have to do that every 3 to 4 weeks. It becomes painfully obvious, and I'm sure most of you have noticed in some previous videos when I go too long between colorings, because the gray that I have it's very obvious. So yeah, I color my own hair. I choose not to go to a salon just because of the frequency that I have to color my hair. It would cost me a small fortune every single year to pay someone to do my hair. In terms of coloring, I pay someone to cut my hair, but I just can't justify going in every 3 to 4 weeks for a root touch-up. Because at the particular salon that I go to, it would probably cost me $40, $50 just for the root touch-up. I'm not paying that once a month. That's ridiculous. I can color my own hair. It looks fine. I certainly don't have all of the super awesome dimension and highlights and lowlights that a lot of other people have, but it's just not realistic for me. Cut is a big question that I get all the time. So I go to a salon, and the stylist that I see I have been with for a couple of years now. She's fantastic. It's kind of a fun, trendy little salon, and she's super cute and just very talented. She knows exactly what I'm looking for, and I literally go in there and I Google Posh Spice Bob. And then I go through the A-line bobs that Victoria Beckham has had over the years, and I'm like, oh, I like that one. And I literally will click on a picture and say, I like this one today. Can you do that? So make it much shorter in the back, a little bit longer in the front. That's all that I do. There's no magic to it at all. Well, she works her magic, obviously. Usually the end result is a lot of like layering in the back so that if I do on some off chance feel like styling my hair, I can zhuzh it up quite a bit. The front, I asked her to just leave it long. I don't do any layers in the front. She sort of layers it like to about this point here so that it lays nicely. My hair is very straight, so this is not flat ironed. This is just my hair. It's very fine. It's very thin. I can't have long hair. In some of my older videos, you probably saw me with hair, and I'm talking like 4 years ago, with hair down to like my shoulders. That's the longest that I've had it in the last 20 years of my life. I really just don't look good with longer hair. My hair is too thin, it's too fine, it's too stringy, and I just don't care enough to do it every day to make that look good. So for me, in my particular lifestyle, it works to just chop it off. I don't have a problem with short hair. I don't think that it doesn't look feminine or that it can't look cute. In fact, like when I see women with short hair, I think that's a lot cuter than women who have long locks and wear extensions and have crazy hair. Like, that's crazy to me. I don't know why someone would put that much effort into their hair, but that's mostly because I just don't do that. That's just not me on a daily basis. So for me, short, simple, cute. I normally go, I shouldn't go this long, but it's normally about 3 months between my haircuts. That is only because I get busy. And it is hard for me to sometimes find a sitter, especially during my busy season, because I'm kind of using up my babysitting favors for work stuff. So it's just a little bit harder for me to go in and get the cut recut as often as I should. So towards the end of like the 3rd month, in my videos, you'll really start to see hair kind of get scraggly and it just needs to be cleaned up. So I wait far too long. With the particular haircut that I have, I should actually probably get it cut every 6 to 8 weeks, bare minimum, to keep it looking good. But again, I can't do that. I also pay a lot for my haircut because I want it to be good. In the past, I have had one awful haircut. Well, I've had a couple of awful haircuts, but one of them I actually featured on my channel. I'll try to find the video and link it down below. It was horrific. And I was trying to save some money, and it bit me in the ass. She chopped the hell out of my hair. And after that, I was like, no more. I'm willing to pay for a good haircut. I really like what my stylist, Stephanie, does. She's very talented. She's been doing this for a while. And she just knows exactly when I come in with all of these Google images, like, what I'm looking for. And she just does it. So it's an A-line bob, essentially. Shorter in the back, layered, longer in the front, angled. So that's my haircut. In terms of styling my hair, so this is my everyday hairdo. I get out of the shower, so I wash my hair every single day. I have an oily scalp. I can't go between washings more than a day. It's gross to me. My hair is very oily when I wake up in the morning. I'm just an oily person. That is just my lot in life. There's no way around it. I have tried dry shampoos. They just make my hair feel gross. They just coat the hair. They may suck up some of the oil, but like, no matter how much I try to brush it out, it still looks like and feels gross. And I just don't like the smell of it. If you can go multiple day between washings, I think that's amazing. It certainly helps retain your color longer. It, it gives your hair more oomph. I don't care about the oomph factor. I would rather have my hair feel clean because I am playing with it a lot. I do run my fingers through my hair quite a bit during the day, so I prefer for my hair to be clean. So I do wash it every day. Usually every day, I will either use this by itself or at least put 1 pump of this, and this that I'm showing you is the Joico Color Endure Violet. This is a sulfate-free shampoo. It's a toning shampoo for gray and blonde hair. I prefer an ashier tone to my hair. So I will either use a couple of pumps of this all by itself, work it through my hair, leave it in for a minute or two, rinse it out, or I will use whatever shampoo I'm trying to use up in my shower. Right now, I am trying to use up the Redken All Soft. So I'll use a couple pumps of that and 1 pump of this just to make it into a toning shampoo. But it's a little bit more gentle than just using this on its own. It's not that this is harsh, but it's just not good to use a toning shampoo on your hair every single day. At least with like the full concentration, if that makes sense. So, but I really like this. I've used this for several years now. I've tried the Aveda Blue Malva. I've tried the Clairol, just all kinds of different purple shampoos. That one, I get it at Ulta, usually when it's on sale during the liter sale, and I pay like $14.99. And it lasts me a good, probably 6 months at least. So, works for me. I'm not about spending a ton of money on my hair, as you are probably coming to notice. I spend a lot more money on my face than on my makeup. Hair just isn't a priority for me. Conditioner, I sort of cycle through. A lot of times I get my conditioners either at the Ulta liter sale or I will buy them at TJ Maxx. This one happens to be from TJ Maxx. I paid $12.99 for it. It's a favorite. I've actually repurchased it a couple of times. It is the Cortex International Argan Oil Moisture Repair Conditioner. It smells amazing. It doesn't weigh my hair down. It takes out the tangles. It just works great on my hair. I love it. I also have the shampoo. I don't love the shampoo as much, but the conditioner, I will absolutely repurchase it again. And that's really saying a lot because I like to try new things. I'm a trier. I need new things all the time. Okay, so that's shampoo and conditioner every single day. When I get out of the shower, I put a towel on my head. I leave it on there for 2 minutes, and by the time I take it off, my hair is pretty much completely dry. That's because I have like 5 strands of hair. So there's just not much to like dry, essentially. So once I take the towel off, I will either put in one of these 2 products. Today, I'm wearing the Caviar CC Cream, the 10-in-1 Complete Correction Leave-In Hair Perfector from Alterna. This is a holy grail. I love it. This is a sample that I got from Sephora. I love it. Or I will use the Josie Maran Argan Oil Hair Serum. This is a holy grail. I got it as a sample last year during in a holiday kit, and I fell in love with it, and I purchased it full size. This is, I believe, $30 or $35 for the 2 ounce. Worth every single penny. I love it. I love it. These 2, I can't get over how much I love them. So either this or this, just take a little bit of it, put it through my ends first, then all the way up and around. And most days, that's it. I don't blow dry my hair. I comb my hair, and then I leave it. Lately, I've been taking the bangs and just getting a little clip and like doing that. I didn't even feel like doing that today. But that's it. That's the extent of my styling. Now, when I do want to be a fancy lady, and usually like when I work a wedding, I try to put a little bit more effort into my look, just overall. So I like to use mousse. Mousse works great for my hair because my hair is fine and thin. I like the Tresemme Thermal Creations Volume Boosting Mousse. It's got a heat protectant in it, apparently. I don't know how well that really works, but I just like the mousse. I like the smell of it. It gives my hair oomph. I will take like a golf ball size of that, work it through my hands, and then work it mostly through my roots, but also through to the ends. It just kind of gives like a general like volume, and then I comb my hair. And then if I'm really looking to like oomph up at the roots, I will use one of these 2 products. The Rusk Thick Body and Texture Amplifier. So what I'll do is just take my hair like this, lift it up, and spray at the roots, and just do that, you know, like a couple times. And, you know, just a general spritz like at the top after I'm all done. Another one I will sometimes use is the Bumble and Bumble Thickening Hairspray. This one I have to be a little bit more careful with because you got to make sure that you get a fine mist of it because it will just glue your hair down. But it's a great amplifier if you're looking for body. So again, I'll just sort of spritz this at my roots at a distance just to make sure it gets a fine mist across my hair and not just like a in one area. Both of these work great. This one's obviously a little bit less expensive, and I find it at TJ Maxx. This you can get at Sephora. I believe it's 25 or 30 bucks. It's expensive, but I like it. I like the smell of it. Some people think it smells like a cherry cough drop. Kind of does. I like it though. If I use hairspray, again, and this is just if I'm being a fancy lady, this is what I use. It's the Tresemme Extra Firm Control Hairspray, number 4. It's the tray 2. This is an enormous can of it that I got at Walmart. It's like huge. Normally the cans are a little bit smaller. And then I'll just spray this like at my roots. I'll sort of like lift up my hair a little bit in certain sections. And then I just do that. So even on days where I'm doing my hair, I'm not round brushing it. Like I will take the hair dryer and I will flip my hair upside down. I will blow dry it until it's almost completely dry. I'll flip it back over, sort of comb or brush through it, and then sort of lift up sections and blow dry them a little bit more. Let them fall where they may, and that's my hairdo for the day. Really, I don't put any thought into this just because sometimes, most times, I just don't have time, or really truthfully, for the most part, I just can't be bothered. My hair is going to be what it is. I've never had fabulous hair. It's never going to be fabulous hair. It looks good for what it is. Like, I don't feel uncomfortable going out in public like this. I don't think it looks sloppy or messy. I think it looks fine. It's good enough for every day for my lifestyle at this point in time. So, not perfect, not by a long shot, but I like the way that my hair looks on most days. I like the way that it feels. I really like my hair a lot more now that I'm not using heat styling products on it, except on the rare occasion. It feels much softer. It feels less damaged. It just feels nice. I like the fact that I spend a little bit more money on my haircut and that I get to do my color at home. It's just kind of what works for me. So for those of you that have been super curious about my hair, that's pretty much all about my hair. Like I said, there's not much to talk about. Truly, there isn't. You know, if I were to really get into it, I could certainly use hot rollers or Velcro rollers to boost volume in my hair. But my hair is so thin and so fine that it doesn't hold a curl for very long. I would just be completely wasting my time for the most part. Velcro rollers, yeah, they'll definitely give some oomph to my hair for about an hour or two after, but then after that, the oomph dissipates. No matter how much hairspray or mousse or whatever I put into my hair, the dew kind of goes away after a little while. So that's just why I don't really bother. Hopefully that was helpful to you guys. If I forgot to mention anything, definitely leave me a comment down below. You know, I'm not quite as like efficient at getting back to people these days just because this is a busy time of year for me. But if you do have a question, I will try very hard to get back to you just as soon as I can. So hopefully this was helpful. Let me know if you have any other questions, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.